All right, it's a busy day. We have another big Fox News alert for you right now. Fox News has obtained brand new hidden camera footage that shows Mexican drug and human smugglers crossing the border into the United States. Now, this video is giving us a troubling look at how the cartels are getting around our security down there. This video was shot by a documentary film team. It was focused on illegal activity along the U.S.-Mexico border. Captures how smugglers crisscross the border literally at all times of day and night. Let's go to Trace Gallagher, who picks up this story for us from our West Coast newsroom. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Martha, you know, as you watch this video, it's very important to remember that Immigration and Customs Enforcement keeps telling us the border has never been more secure, that apprehensions are way up. So the Center for Immigration Studies placed these hidden cameras around the Casa Grande area. This is all federal land about 80 miles away from the Mexican border. You see this right here? It's kind of a very stark illustration of just how vast the illegal smuggling of humans is here. Truckload after truckload caught on hidden camera. If you stop the video, there are 15 to 20 people in some of these trucks, all suspected to be illegal immigrants. It shows you the drug cartels are now gaining more power over this because for two reasons. One, they can get money from those illegals who want to cross the border. Two, they can strap drugs on their back. You see this video right here of suspected illegals carrying bales of marijuana across the border, both during broad day and at night. This video you're watching now taken at 2:30 in the morning on a thermal camera. We're talking about 10 drug smugglers suspected to be carrying millions of dollars worth of marijuana across the border. And remember, this video was taken very close to Interstate 8, 80 miles away from the Mexican border. And once they make it to Interstate 8, get picked up by their trucks, they are gone. Now, the Border Patrol, we've been informed, is not allowed to go on a lot of this federal land. Look at these signs. Remember how safe they keep telling us it is? There are now signs warning Americans to stay away from this land because it's dangerous, because of the drug smugglers. We just called the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency like we do every day. They gave us a statement saying, quoting here, illegal crossings are down. Seizures of illicit goods are up across the board. Criminal aliens removed at an all-time high. The Border Patrol is better staffed now than at any time in its 85-year history. And yet you have this hidden video, which seems to paint a very different picture, Martha.
Yeah, if that's an improvement. I hate to see where we were before that. Trace, thank you very much. We're going to check back in with you in a little while. Well, the amount of drugs smuggled into the United States through Mexico is astounding. The DEA estimates that around 80% of all methamphetamine consumed in this country comes right through that border, right through Mexico. The trafficking of drugs from Mexico to the U.S. worth an estimated $13 billion with a B dollars every single year. But there is some good news. Trace just alluded to this. Border Patrol seizures are up a good amount in terms of weight. Total drug bust increase over 57% over the last year. We've got a long way to go, though.
Fox News Alert stunned reaction now from a former senior immigration official after watching hidden camera video showing illegal aliens rolling right across the southern border. Hi, everybody. I'm Megan Kelly. Brand new hour for you of America Live. You saw this incredible footage for the first time yesterday right here on America Live. Truckloads of illegal immigrants being shipped across the border, rolling right past ominous signs warning Americans to stay away from the transient smuggling routes. Well, we showed the tape to a former Assistant Secretary of Homeland Security, and Trace Gallagher picks up the story from there. Hey, Trace.
Megan, about border security, it's very important to point out this was actually taken 80 miles away from the border in the Casa Grande sector near Interstate 8, which is a very busy interstate in Arizona. It was on federal land, right? Watch this. Again, we've got truckload after truckload of suspected illegal immigrants. If you stopped it, you counted, there are 15 to 20 in each truck. This is all on hidden camera put out by the Center for Immigration Studies. The hidden cameras also show showed drug smugglers. This was taken in thermal imaging, right? This is a night camera that's kind of triggered by motion sensors. So if you look at the thermal imaging, nighttime video about 2:30 in the morning, they show the drug smugglers going across the same corridor, getting to Interstate 8, and once they hit the interstate, they are gone. But it wasn't just in the dark of night these drugs were being smuggled, Megan. It happened in broad daylight. Take a look at this. You've got suspected illegals carrying bales of marijuana, 60, 70-pound bales in burlap sacks and sugarcane sacks. That's what's happening across the thing. If you think, by the way, this is all unknown to the feds, this is a surprise, well, it's not, because they went out after they got this hidden video and they got these signs put up by the federal government warning people in Arizona not to stay in these areas because they're dangerous, because they're filled with drug smugglers. We showed this to the former director of ICE under G.W. Bush, Julie Myers. Here's her take on the signs in particular. Listen.
I thought the signs were the most sobering part of that video. It's not only beware U.S. citizens and those who are legally authorized to be here, but welcome criminals and drug smugglers. You know, this is your territory, is the implicit message of those signs.
So DHS keeps telling us that the border is more secure than ever before, that apprehensions are higher than ever before. Julie Myers says the only way to secure that is with a partnership with local and state police and the feds. But then we pointed out to her, well, wasn't that what the Arizona law was all about? And she said, yeah, the problem is instead of a partnership, the federal government decided to sue Arizona instead. It's pretty telling video, Megan.
Sure is. Pretty disturbing. All right, Trace, thank you. Well, we asked our research team to pull some numbers on the war going on at the border, and check this out. Mexico's President Felipe Calderón deployed the army to fight cartels back in 2006. Since then, more than 26,000 people have been killed in the drug violence. So far this month, an average of 36 people were killed every day in cartel-related bloodshed. These cartels are not going quietly. And about 3/4 of the suspected arrests since President Calderón took office have already been freed. So the battle goes on.